Hello, everyone, and welcome to Higher Self Realities. This is Reverend Bilson. In today's video, I want to talk to you about the 4 types of friends who are actually your enemies. In life, we all want to be loved, and we want opportunities to also love other people. And friendship offers us a powerful avenue to really give and receive love. However, it's not always easy to know who is on your side and who isn't, because human beings are complex and it's not easy to always know why people are in your life. Hence today's video, and I hope that today's content will be of immense value for you, because knowing who your true friends are can mean the difference between life and death. It can mean the difference between joy and sadness, or the difference between success, victory, or defeat. So without wasting much time, let's head into these 4 types of friends who are actually your enemies. The first type is the friend who envies you. Envy is a potent negative energy. If not well managed, it can cause a lot of damage for the person doing the envying as well as the victim of the envy. You don't want a friend who envies you. And if you have any supposed friend who envies you, know that what you do have is an enemy. Enemy doesn't always mean someone who is overtly hostile to you. No, there are a lot of people in our lives who act friendly, and yet they act in ways that destroy us. And if you have someone close to you who envies you, not just once, okay, but repeatedly, through the signs and the gestures and the non-verbal cues, their sarcastic comments, other remarks, putting all this together, when you realize that you do have a friend who actually envies you, you don't have a friend, because this person is acting like your rival or competitor, and you need to rethink what to do about such a person, because that person is anything but friend. Let's look at the second one. The second type is the friend who puts you in a negative light. This can come in the form of slander, or maybe just talking bad behind your back, criticizing you behind your back, and yet when you meet them, they are warm to your face. They act very friendly. They act like your bosom friends, and yet behind your back, they say things that really put you down and put you in a negative light. If you have someone you call friend who doesn't care about your reputation, who doesn't mind hurting your reputation, then you don't have a friend. What you do have is an enemy. Anyone who hurts you, whose actions hurt you or destroy or damage you in one way or the other, is acting like an enemy, not a friend. Such a person is disloyal. And again, when you have such a friend in your life, you need to rethink what you mean by friend. Let's head to the third type. The third type is the friend who acts neutral. This, in my opinion, is the most dangerous type, because they want to please all sides. And as a friend, you are not sure if they are really on your side, because they want to play all sides. They want to appear like a friend to everyone, to all parties. And so they play a kind of diplomatic role, but actually it's hypocritical. It makes you wonder, it makes you doubt if this person is really on your side, because they don't want to appear like someone who has committed to you. So they are non-committal, and they want to stay in the gray area. They want to act like your friend, but at the same time, they want to act like they are the friend of everyone else, especially maybe when there's an issue where you really need a friend to understand you, a friend to really show their commitment to you, but they pretend to be on all sides, trying to please everyone. People like that are dangerous for you. A friend is someone you can trust. A friend is someone you can trust with your whole life. And so the bar for friendship is high. Unfortunately, these days, we have lowered the bar. You go to Facebook, you have so many friends who are actually not your friends. Everybody wants to use the word friend, but friendship has to do with sacred trust and someone who acts neutral, who cannot show their face that they are really on your side, is someone you cannot trust. And someone you cannot trust qualifies to be an enemy. Again, as I said earlier, enemy doesn't mean someone who is openly hostile to you. Someone who is on the fence, who is playing left and right game, who is playing the game of being on your side but being on the other person's side, is not someone you can count on as a friend. The person is acting like an enemy. The person is acting hypocritical. They are trying to save their own skin. They are trying to save their own face. They are trying to appear good to everyone. So be careful and watch out. And again, rethink what you mean by friend when you have someone like that in your close circle. The final type is the friend who wants to control you. This type is manipulative, but in subtle ways, not very directly, but you can tell that they are trying to impose themselves on you. They try to impose their ideas and their opinions on you. And if you disagree or you have any different opinion, they begin to dislike you. They begin to get mad. They begin to act somewhat hostile or aggressively. And they can be domineering because they want to subordinate you. They are not looking for a friendship. They are looking for a relationship of master and subordinate. They want to keep you down. And so every chance they get, they put you down. They put you in your place. They want to dictate to you what you should do with your life. And they don't leave you space to think for yourself, space to decide what is good for you. They know what is good for you, and you must listen to what they are saying. And if you don't listen, you are a bad person, and they make you feel guilty for not listening to them. When you have someone like that, you are in the presence of a manipulator. He's trying to manipulate you. He's not trying to be your friend or your partner. What you do have here is an enemy. That person is working against your interest. Anyone who works against your interest, directly or indirectly, is an enemy. Again, I know I'm being redundant here, but I want to repeat. Enemy doesn't have to be someone who is openly and confrontationally hostile to you. No, there are a lot of enemies in our lives who appear like friends. For us to be successful, we need to be able to detect who is actually on our side 100% and who isn't. When it comes to friendship, 99% commitment is unacceptable. The bar for friendship, as I've said, is high, because a friend is someone who gets access to your inner life. So if they decide to betray you, like Judas did to Jesus, the betrayal can really lead to great damage to you on several levels. So you want to be careful, and you want to be strict about how you apply the term friends to people in your life. This is not being picky or being choosy. You can love all people, but not everyone can be your friend. I want to repeat that. You can love all people, but not everyone can be your friend, because some friends are more important to you than even relatives or family. It has been said that friends are family you choose. And so someone you call friend must be someone you can count on, who is in your corner, who isn't trying to control you. So watch out for these. Now, what do you do if you realize that some of your friends are acting in the ways that I have just described? Well, there are a few options. One day in a separate video, we'll tackle this in depth. But for now, here are a few options if you notice that you have such friends or such people in your life pretending to be friends. First of all, if you have the courage and if the circumstances permit, cut them loose. Okay? Cut them loose. You are doing nothing wrong. Don't feel guilty about it. As I said, you can love people without necessarily being friends with them. And the second option is to love them from a distance. Sometimes it's not always easy to release or let go certain people from your life because things are complicated. Maybe they are a family member, maybe they are a co-worker, or the relationship is so intertwined that it's not so easy to cut such people loose in the strict sense of the word. So in that sense, keep them at arm's length. Find ways to keep yourself at a safe distance from them, because the closer they get to you, they will eventually hurt you at some point if they haven't done so already. So you can love them from a distance, but you don't need to bring them too close to your heart and to your life. Confronting them is not necessary. Confrontation here is not necessary when you have seen everything you need to see. When you get the evidence, it's time for action. And the action means, what do you do about these people? Confronting them brings nothing. You can't change them by confronting them. You can't change them by any other means. What you can do is to change how you relate to them. I hope today's video has been of benefit to you. I look forward to your feedback. Let me hear from you in the comments. And if you have liked today's video, by all means give us a like and subscribe so the channel can grow if you haven't subscribed already. Until next time, this is Reverend Bilson saying bye for now. Stay blessed and stay safe. Bye now.